Hello, Moondoggie here, and first of all, apologies. I literally made a video on like I'm back and I'm doing videos again, but then suddenly like opportunity appeared, and it was like screw it, I will take care of this, and when I'm done taking care of this, I'll come back to this. And by the time I decided to come back to this, I decided to get a new camera. So I'm actually proud of the wait, because deep down in my heart, I've been working on basically preparations for basically what I'm going to do with this camera, but I'll get into that in a second. So, with that said, welcome to the unboxing of my new camera here. Yeah. I made sure I opened things up, read a little bit, made sure I understood what I was reading, so I don't go into this stupidly. But so it comes with a nice, beautiful case right here, which I won't lie, it's actually pretty nice. You just set it. Come on, you. There you go. Get in your little cubby. Get in your little cubby. There you go. There you go. So yeah, so this is the cubby that you'll sit in. And for something so small, like $165 tax included, it's actually really nice. It's really nice. I really do like this camera. Get out. So that's the cubby. So to start, it came with this, which this was like probably one of the reasons why I wanted it, because holding a camera, I want to do projects with the camera. I've been really pushing that, mainly because I felt the need to acquire more cameras for one. So this red one that I have, even though I will not be using it, it's not out of the picture. I will be using it when I start doing the project that I want to do. As for the gray one, that's more or less hit or miss. So, with that said though, it came with this, and I enjoy it because now, once it's screwed here, it makes holding it easier, and we can capture angles better. Don't move. With that, which I was happy about this feature, so now acquiring a new mic, which this mic is awesome. They obviously, said this mic ain't shit, but for what it is, and for the fact that it has a lot of like features and components, I'm like, it's not as bad as y'all making it. But no, so if I slide this down there, yeah, I can attach a mic to this. And that's awesome. Like, I always wanted that, to be honest with you. But I never really understood, like, what kind of cameras do this particularly versus having a giant, giant camera to do it. So, I'm happy about this. I'm very, very happy about this. Obviously, it still has, standard. Come on, you. Yeah, there we go. Standard, like, what was it? So obviously, review-wise, it said the mic wasn't all that. You can use a different mic, which you can, because I have a mic. Can I grab you? Thank you. I have a Blue Yeti, which I guess this is a quick, cameo. I got a Blue Yeti, so I'll be using this. But the point is, the cord that I will be using to connect this to the camera, to connect these two together, I can get a longer one for purposes of recording, and versus that this can be positioned anywhere. That's why you actually notice I have a stand that the camera is actually sitting on this time, and I'm actually happy I bought that. It's like a mini tripod. They got bendable legs. Trust me, if you look up bendable leg tripod, it'll pop up, I promise. But what was I about to say? I'm gonna get a longer one, because eventually, like I said, with the mic and this and the tripod, I can position this on top of the tripod and literally have it somewhere else, recording audio at the same time I'm recording something else. which is good. That's why for project-wise, if I wanted to get a boom mic, I could do that. All I gotta do is get a longer AUX cord. So, looking forward to that. Very looking forward to it. Which also, I give this mic even more credit because if I wanted to talk louder, all I gotta do is just turn up the decibels higher, which is awesome because I don't have to do that in post. I can just do it here. Yay! And obviously, you have two features where if I turn it on, hey, it's on. If I turn it on, it's just recording as is. If I go higher, it's something cutting. I forgot the term. Make sure you read your manual, people. Read your manuals. It's basically the synopsis of it is basically supposed to help cut some of my what's the word? So if you notice how you talk, that your voice kind of gives off a tiny quirk. So it's basically supposed to get rid of that, supposedly. But yeah, I'm not gonna. It's fine. Put that there. So on to the camera itself. Now also, the camera came with this, which obviously, you know, it's like the camera is gonna go on this side. It's gonna like look like this. But you know, I haven't gotten there yet because sadly enough, they didn't put that in the instructions. I don't know why. But that's fine though, because again, this baby does a lot, and I was actually surprised about that. Even though it's pretty standard, it does a lot for what I need, what I needed to do. Because for one, battery, it came with two. Awesome. Don't have to worry about that. Which also, people, which is really awesome. Number one, it comes with this. I don't have to worry about destroying my lens. I ain't gotta worry about that. Because this one, this red one ain't got it. This one do. Secondly, it comes with an HDMI cord, which the HDMI cord goes here. If you're wondering why, I can plug this into a TV, and let's say you're sitting here and I'm recording something, it will show on the TV. That's awesome. I won't even lie. That's the first time of me ever seeing that, nor like hearing about it. That's the first for me. So I really took a lot of like, whoa, into that. So I was really excited for that. Also, now you're wondering, for a fact, I got this. Like my white one, I had to buy a charger for that one. Well, I had to buy a charger for that one. This, and even this has its own battery. This was like shocking to me. This has its own battery, and I think there's like some Bluetooth or I gotta read the rule on that one, but there's some level of like wireless abilities that I don't have to have it physically connected cable-wise. Don't quote me on that. Again, I have to double check. Pretty sure, but I gotta double check. But yeah, so how to charge it? Because like I said, it has its own power source. All you gotta do is just plug it up. Well, that's all right. There you are. Has its own charger. Obviously, it used the micro. So, micro? Yeah, you're a micro. It used the micro USB, which is the same USB you use for PlayStation, which is good. So if you ever lose it, you got a backup technically. And it works for both. So you plug it up here, and it will charge. And I was shocked. I'm like, man, I no longer have to replace batteries because that was so annoying. I have to keep constantly replacing batteries. This red piece of shit right here, I gotta charge the batteries and reuse them. I got two sets, but case in point. So, but other than that, that was like one of the major perks. I'm like, man, this camera has so much stuff that I don't have to like work overtime for. So now, another feature I want to show you, which is really awesome. So now, if I position this correctly, I can flip this to make sure you see me. Okay. So now, if you see me, this kit comes with a remote. And with this remote, I can like capture angles. And let's say I'm participating, or whatever the case may be, it's never the case that I have to have another person help me. I can just click. Oh, come back here. Come on. Do it. Are you serious? You're gonna embarrass me like this? That's so funny. Wait. Oh, it's infrared. So where's the I just had it work. I did it the first time. Oh no, wait, let me power this on. I feel like I did it right the first time, but I think I screwed up somehow. Just give me a second. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. And then I should be able to see. And it was even worse. There's no instruction manual on the remote. So just a heads up on that too. There's no instruction manual on this remote. That's so weird. I literally turned it on the first time. I knew this was gonna happen. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Case the point. Get a manual on this and get a manual on this. Make sure you know what this does specifically. But other than that, it's great. I am looking forward to this. Obviously, once I get control of the on and off on this, it's great because again, I can record without having to truly worry about, oh man, I really need somebody to hold this or do that. I can do it myself. And that's great. Man, I can't stress how great it is. I'm so looking forward to using this. Man. Probably nothing. Okay. I did it! I did! I turned it on with the remote. Hold on, wait. I turned it on with the remote. Wait. Don't make a fool out of me, camera. Come on. I turned you on. Come on. You see? I literally turned you on. Don't make a fool out of me. Oh, God. I feel like a dick. Oh, I feel like an idiot, too. Oh, whatever. Case in point. Whatever. So, with that said, everybody, that is all the outside features of my beautiful camera that I have now. Which I'm also got to do some research on this camera because it has these modes. I'm going to read this to you. It has normal recording. Of course, why not have normal recording? Loop recording. Now, that's obviously what loop does. I'm going to do something, and it's going to just do it over and over and over again. Loop. Okay, cool. Case in point. Now, it has a thing called time recording, which is weird because it says it's going to take long, like you record for 30 minutes. It said it's going to condense that. How does that work? I'm curious about that. And let's see, it's called time lapse and the recording compress longer recording times than the shorter ones. Which again, how does that work? Is it gonna like trim it up or like cut certain things? Like again, that's some research I have to do. And then the one I'm mostly curious, it's called slowly recording. Which slowly recording is, now mind you, it's so vague as I read this. When I hear slowly recording, I'm thinking I can do this. And it's gonna take everything I just did, but it's gonna slow it up when it's rendered in the camera. It's gonna slow it up. That's what I'm thinking. But for all I know, this is what it says. Under this mode, press record, and with slow recording, moving objects, or like such, can leave moving images on the video at the moment of exposure. To a certain extent, this kind of image is a phantom. The slower the speed, the more the slower the speed, the more imaginary the image will be, thus forming the effect of contrasting the real with the imaginary. That's vague as hell. That's super vague. Like I'm thinking now here's the problem. I see two scenarios here. One scenario, as if I do matter of fact, let me use this instead. This will make more sense. So, if you see me move this across like such, right? By definition of this book, it's saying if you play Mortal Kombat, it's like doing a shadow kick. Where as I'm moving this across, you're seeing like nothing. Something. Like a little tiny bit of something, and to get more definition until you get here. That's why here, that's why I'm reading from slow recording, where in my head, I'm seeing me do this, and in post, when this is rendered, I'm going to get this, something more slower. I don't know. Again, research. I will do research. But I am mostly looking forward to doing this. So with that said, I think I covered everything. Cool, I think I covered everything. Yeah. So with that said, everybody, again, I do apologize. I am back officially this time. Officially. I have a lot of stuff in the works. I can't tell you though, because I feel like I want to give hopes up. I want to make sure everything is right before I unveil it. So it's in the works. I promise, it's in the works. I'm more than happy if you guys have been really patient with me, and I'm happy for those who were, and I hope I can bring back those who weren't. But case in point. So with that said, everybody, thank you all for watching. Please continue on watching. As always, I will see all of you when the next moon rises.
Hello, Dream here. If you enjoyed the video, then you'll love these two here and here. Also, if you'd like to subscribe and support Moondoggie, click here. Thanks, and we'll see you when the next moon rises. See ya!